Happy Independence Day, everyone! Did you know that the Continental Congress declared independence on the 2nd of July? But it wasn't until the 4th of July that they signed the declaration stating the causes which impelled them to separate from Great Britain. And how many of us actually know what the Declaration says? Its words are beautiful and inspiring and powerful, and I had memorized it quite some time ago, up to the first few causes that they separated out of many, which I do intend to memorize later. But I wanted you to know what the body of the document says, and so I'm going to recite it for you. When in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them to another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them. A decent respect for the opinions of mankind requires that they declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That when any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and institute new government, laying its foundations on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them should seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed dictates that governments long established should not be changed for light or transient causes. And accordingly, all experience has shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty, to throw off such government and provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain has been a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having in direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. From then, they list all the causes that compelled them to separate from Great Britain. This country is a great country with freedom that you will not find anywhere else. And we should all be supporting and doing our part to make sure that the Constitution that was later created and ratified, that we uphold it in its purest form, for it is an inspired document of God. Have a great Independence Day.